Welcome to musicmoveit.com. I am Torio, and today I want to discuss how to write a killer bio for your press kit or electronic press kit. So yes, bios. This is basically information about yourself that you give access to people of the press, people who want to review you, major labels, all kinds of people will read your bio at some point. Now, you want to make it short but to the point, and it's very important that you don't have it long and drawn out. Now, some of you may still use traditional press kits where you mail them in and the bio's on a separate sheet of paper or whatnot, and that's totally fine. But of course, these days, most artists and bands use electronic press kits, which is basically just online. Your bio's online, there's photos and all that good stuff. So let's discuss what should be in it. Of course, you want to have your artist or band name. That's a given. You also want to have where you are from, where you grew up. You might want to throw in what influenced you to get into music and what got you started, basically. This is all basic stuff, but it's good to put in there so people could get an idea of who you are. After you go through some of that stuff, like what influenced you and things like that, you want to list some of your accomplishments. It could be things like you opened up for a major artist, or you collaborated with someone who's pretty big, or you produced a record or for a major artist. Also list any award or award nominations that you may have gotten for music. Anything like that that shows that you have accomplished something, put in there so they know. Or even radio play. List any radio play if you gotten play from like major stations or on Sirius satellite radio, anything like that. And that's very helpful, and it gives them a picture of what you've done, showing that you're hungry and you have accomplished things on your own. Now, the way to write this bio, you should not write it in first person. Like, don't write it like, I did this, I did that, we did this, we did that. No. Write it in third person. Write it as if you're a person who is describing you as an artist or your band. It looks more professional that way. It looks like you have a crew, or like you have someone to actually write a bio for you, and it just looks professional all around. So do it like that. Write it in third person. Now, another thing that's important, especially in the electronic press kit, you want photos. Get nice press-ready photos. And by press-ready, I mean they can take that photo, it's good quality, and they can put it in a newspaper, or they can put it in a magazine, or they can put it up on a blog, things like that. You don't want it tiny. Make it a good resolution size and that they can use it anywhere. And get it professionally done. No iPhones on this. Try to get a good camera. If you can't hire a photographer, ask somebody who has a really nice camera to take these pictures for you. Or, better, get a real photographer to do it. Now, when it's on a website or electronic press kit, make sure these photos can be downloadable. So either they could click a link and they could download it, or they could right-click on it and save as. Because then, like I said, they can use these photos. If anyone ever needed a photo, like the press, some magazine, someone, a reviewer, they can go to your electronic press kit and just download the photo, no problem. Make sure you have these photos. They're very important. Now, let's take a look at a couple sample ones that other people have made. And that's basically the gist of it. You don't want to have a long, drawn-out story about, oh, I did this, and I moved here, then I did this. But you can mention other things about who you are. You might want to mention other bands you were in, what instruments you might play, anything like that. But don't be too long about it, because a lot of people just don't even want to read something so daunting and so long. It shouldn't be no more than like 4 paragraphs at the most. So just keep that in mind. Short, to the point, simple, and sweet. So, and then anyone will want to read it then. It's simple to look at, and it's done pretty instantly, and they gives them a feeling of exactly who they're dealing with. You could use this for anything. You could even give your bio to promoters when you're trying to get a gig or something like that. Anything like that. So, that's the gist of it, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, share, subscribe. If you haven't yet, I have tons of material that you'll enjoy. Look in the description below. There are tons of things to help your music career. Something will be down there, I promise you, that can help you out. Also, don't forget about Send Me Music Fridays. It's where, on Friday, I have a show where I review one song for artists and bands. Well, I do 5 songs, but one song from the artist or band. And if you want your song reviewed, look in the description all the way down towards the bottom. There are instructions on how to do that. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.